Good afternoon, my dear viewers. I know we missed each other last week. I'm Father Dr. James Wangai Kabata, Franciscan Conventual. We have been following this, our program concerning the relationship between thoughts and emotions. We had come so far to a point that we're trying to check where can that idea of creating a good balance between thoughts and emotions, some of the things we should try to do practically. And the last time we discussed about the golden mean, where we said that virtue is always in the middle. And I explained how Aristotle, one of the great philosophers many years ago, came to realize that as we seek to be happy, to create a balance between thoughts and emotions, if we don't create good habits and good virtues, then our life becomes miserable. And that is why he ended up concluding that we have to check for a golden mean, because virtue is in the middle ground. And we gave many examples of virtue, and I remember I explained one virtue, which is courage, where I said the extreme of too much courage is not just over courageous, it's being rash. And therefore you can go blasting everybody, which is a vice again. And too much less courage brings you into a situation where you are a fearful person who cannot even stand for his own rights. Now today, I don't say it's just because of public demand. I wanted to divert from Aristotle, but there were some few questions on social media and also from my friends, those who follow us, who wanted to know the idea of happiness. How could Aristotle define that everybody is seeking happiness, but yet not everybody is happy? So today we are going to discuss about happiness. If the virtue is in the middle, how can we make our lives happy? According to Aristotle, happiness depends on ourselves more than anybody else. So Aristotle himself enshrines happiness as a central purpose of human life and goal in itself. So happiness, according to Aristotle, and even St. Thomas Aquinas later will come and talk about it, is a goal in itself. So as a result, he devotes more space to the topic of happiness. And I think when you look at all the philosophers, there's nobody who spoke about happiness in a wider perspective than Aristotle. Because for him, happiness depends on the cultivation of virtues. Again, what I spoke last time about the virtues, there can be no true happiness without virtue. And that's why we say that Aristotle was convinced that a genuinely happy life required the fulfillment of some conditions, including physical conditions, mental well-being, and in this way, that is why happiness follows under his idea of science, which is actually a philosophical psychology in Aristotle. So essentially, we have seen that for Aristotle, virtue is achieved by maintaining the mean, which is the balance between two excess. And for Aristotle, the mean was the method of achieving virtue. For you to have a virtuous life, you must seek a golden mean. So today we want to check again happiness. How does it become the ultimate purpose of human existence? So this again is the topic of happiness in Aristotle is found in that most influential work, Nicomachean Ethics, which we introduced last time, where he represents he puts the theory of happiness. And as we talk, that theory is 2,300 years old. But even now you realize that it is something that you realize is very practical for us. Because also in this topic, what we usually try to do is to bring high philosophical theories on the ground. So the key question Aristotle seeks to answer in these lectures, in the Nicomachean Ethics, is what is the ultimate purpose of human existence? What is that end or goal which we should direct all our activities? this is like asking yourself a very good psychological and philosophical question. Why am I here on earth? What is my purpose here on earth? Usually I meet so many young people, they have career, they have studied, they are maybe medical doctors, engineers and everything, but they still ask, why am I not happy? What should I do to be happy? Or what is the purpose of my existence? Now, those are not questions that you can ask yourself so quickly and answer so quickly. Everywhere we see people are seeking happiness, people are seeking pleasure, people are seeking wealth, people are also seeking good reputation. I only like when I see some of my friends, he say, Father, pray for me, I want to be an MCA, member of county assembly. After one term in the assembly, Father, I want to be an MP. After being an MP, I want to be a senator, governor, president. Now the problem is that there can only be one president in the world, in the